Guys, it is with a very, very heavy heart that I say this. I know this may be a shock to you all, so just try to stay calm, okay? Here it goes. I, Jeanette, Janie Uwu, have autism. Yeah, I'm sure that doesn't actually surprise any of you. So, I have a lot of autistic interests, be that Deltarune, Pokemon, object shows, Amphibia, and of course my all-time favourite show, My Little Pony Friendship with Magic. It's my favourite show, my comfort show, it has amazing songs, amazing characters, amazing episodes, it has Trixie Lalamoon, and it's one of my top 2 favourite autistic interests. Sorry My Little Pony, but I just like Deltarune that tiniest bit better. Now, of course, we can't talk about Friendship is Magic without mentioning the main 6. And now, the thing about these girls is that, to me, they are all extremely relatable. Well, some more than others at least, but still, you know what I mean. And as an autistic person, I actually see these similarities through my autism with these 6, and I really connect to them because of it. So today, I'm going to be doing a sort of, I guess, in-depth analysis about these 6 and how I think that they show possible signs of autism and how they, relate to mine and my little quirks and their little quirks and stuff. So if you like this kind of stuff, make sure to like the video and, tell me if you want to see more of this stuff. I'll be more than happy to. So without further ado, let's get into the first pony.
Aw, no sweet potato muffins!
First up, we have the main girl herself, Twilight Sparkle. Probably the most autistic one in this whole list, let's be honest. Well, for starters, we know she has an insane love for books and reading, so much she even dreams about reading books. She's also, at the beginning, very secluded and invested in her studies, and literally, one of the first moments in the entire show is literally her avoiding going to Moon Dancer's party. Yeah, because that's not going to backfire at all, is it? Then, of course, there's literally the entirety of Lesson 0, which is genuinely one of my favourite episodes of the whole show. We see her have this constant fear of being tardy! And she puts herself on a very high standard and pedestal of being perfect, that when things don't start working out, she goes, insano style.
It's fine. It'll all be fine. The day isn't over yet, but it will be over soon. Ugh. It'll be all over. My time in Ponyville, my advanced studies. No, you're a good student. You can do this. Oh, but what if I can't? You can. You just have to keep it together. Keep it together.
It's moments like these that really show how badly Twilight does when she's put under a load of pressure. And the same can be said about when Princess Celestia and Princess Luna say that they're retiring and that Twilight will rule Equestria, and she freaks out.
We have the utmost confidence in you, and we hope you'll have the same in yourself.
Yeah, you probably would be under a lot of pressure if you were just randomly told that you were going to be the ruler of an entire kingdom just there and then. But we all know Twilight, we all know she likes to be organized, she likes to know what's happening, she likes to have a schedule, and that is probably another sign of her possibly having autism.
Okay, let's see. Scarf, check. Saddle, check. Boots, check. Spike refusing to get up and going back to sleep? Check. It's a good thing I'm so organized. I'm ready.
There's also the entire episode of Trivia Trot. And also she knows a lot of random little tidbits and information. And this shows that she has a very strong memory, which is actually quite common in a lot of autistic people, and maybe she knows about these stuff from her various hyperfixations. And there is my analysis of Twilight. I honestly really think that she is a very high contender for having autism, and I think I actually read or saw something somewhere that said that she was canonically autistic. I mean, if she was canonically confirmed, I would not be surprised in the slightest, hence why I'm making this video. So if your favourite main 6 member is Twilight, put a Twilight quote down in the comments. Now next up is Fluttershy. Now I think an obvious example of how Fluttershy shows her autism is her communication, or I guess lack of communication, with other ponies. While she does clearly get more confident as the seasons go on, she still has the social anxiety. I can actually relate a bit to this, as yes, I do like attention, but not too much. And I'm only really comfortable around people I actually know. Cue the scene.
I'm Twilight Sparkle. What's your name?
I'm Fluttershy.
I'm sorry, what was that?
My name is Fluttershy.
Didn't quite catch that. Well, it looks like your birds are back. So I guess everything's in order. Keep up the good work. Okay.
Now, obviously, Fluttershy, however, is more comfortable around animals. After all, I mean, animals can't judge you for having autism, they can't talk, and they can't overcrowd or bombard you, so it's no wonder why Fluttershy is so much more comfortable around them. She also tries her best to see the good in everyone, showing her element of kindness, and one of the clearest cases being Discord. Despite what they did back in Season 2, Fluttershy is still willing to see the best in them. Now, of course, she has her moments where things get too overstimulating and bubble over for her, similar to Twilight, but they're more outburstly, which is the best way that I could put it. I don't really know how to explain it. She's quiet, reserved, great with animals, very sympathetic and kind. Maybe she even hyperfixated on fashion for a while. That's Fluttershy.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that went, but I mean real.
Next up, we have everyone's favourite Pinkie Pie planning pony and my personal favourite main 6 member, Pinkie Pie. Hooray! So Pinkie Pie is super bubbly and filled with loads of energy and is all over the place. She loves being around other ponies and loves making new friends, but not always being able to read between the lines and social cues. This is very prominent in another one of my favourite episodes. Wow, I have a favourite episode that's used in this video? Wow, what a shocker. A friend indeed, where Pinkie can't even fathom that some creature wouldn't want to be friends with her.
I just can't believe it. Cranky said he would never, forever be my friend. It was horrible.
She knows everything about everyone in Ponyville and all her friends, including their interests, likes and dislikes, favourite food, favourite colour, probably blood type, let's be honest, everything. She may not be able to read into social cues and boundaries that well, but she can realise eventually, with a little help. She also has really high highs and really low lows, shown in, you guessed it, Party of One, another one of my favourite episodes. It's also shown that she gets pretty upset when some pony is better in her eyes at something that she loves doing, like in Pinkie Pride for example. Honestly could say so much more about Pinkie Pie, but she's so complex that I honestly don't really want to say anything else, as I feel like I could make a whole nother video just talking about her, and this video is probably going to be long enough. So drop a Pinkie Pie quote if she's your favourite main 6 member. Hey, it's me, Jeanette. I'm just here to say that if you're watching up to this part, then you're officially at the halfway mark, so thank you for watching this far. And if you are up to this far, it's probably clear to see that you probably like this kind of video. So if you like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe so I can know that you guys like it and I can make more in the future. Okay, back to the video. Thank you.
My sister's speaking in fancy.
Our next member of the main 6 is everyone's favourite cowgirl, Applejack. And yes, we love Applejack here. We do not tolerate Applejack slander on this channel. Obviously, we all know that AJ is pretty stubborn and doesn't like to ask for help. She doesn't want to appear, incapable.
Actually, Applejack, I had something else to talk to you about. I just came back from Ponyville Urgent Care and...
You know, I'm a little busy to get lectured right now, Twilight.
But if you'd just let me help...
Ugh, no! How many times do I gotta say it? I don't need no help from no pony!
This could be because she doesn't want to let down her family, as we all know that Applejack's family is an integral part to her character. She has very specific routines and very specific ways to do things. She also can come off as brutally honest in episodes such as Honest Apple, which... I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I genuinely love this episode and I think it's really funny.
Oh, wow. That is just... wow. These are clothes? She looks like a disco ball. Did they have to roll her down the runway?
Well, we see that she doesn't mean to hurt any pony's feelings, but she also doesn't realise that she is, which again could also be her not realising social cues. She's also a very motherly figure within the group, which means that she's always there to support, listen to, and care for her friends when they need her help. In episodes like Fall Weather, Friends, we see her competitive nature, something that I don't really have anymore, but definitely did as a kid and can relate to. She has strict morals and regulations and likes to be confident and capable. We stan Applejack. Now we have just 2 members left. Now I saved these 2 for last because I actually see them showing more signs of a different disorder as well as autism. So let's get into them.
No, darlings. Please, no spoilers.
Our next member of the main 6 is our icon, our diva, our moment, the legend, Miss Rarity. And now if you know anything about Rarity, you'd know that she cares a lot about her fashion and always likes to be prepared for any occasion. She also likes to be very organised and makes everything how she likes it to be, and finds it difficult to deal with when others interfere with it. She dramatises things a lot and shows a lot of heavy emotions and is highly flamboyant, dramatic and very in your face.
Of all the worst things that could happen, this is the worst possible thing! Why?
She also cares a lot about upholding her self-image and focuses a lot on what other ponies may or may not think of her. We also see in episodes like Dragon Dropped that she's not always the best at handling whenever her friend's attention isn't directly on her and when they're spending time with other friends as well. She may also not be that good at picking up social cues, often commenting on others' appearances when it's not entirely appropriate. She may also have sensory issues like I have. For example, I hate butter. I can't touch it, I can't smell it or taste it or even go near it, it just disgusts me. And this is very similar for Rarity with mud and dirt. However, I can personally see her showing more signs of something called histrionic personality disorder, which explains her attention-seeking nature, her flamboyancy, her overdramaticness, and her desire to be in the spotlight for every single time. I could see her having both of these, and I think they honestly really fit her, especially the histrionic personality disorder. I think I could genuinely be onto something with that. Like, look at this definition, you cannot tell me it is literally not just Rarity described to you. The drop a Rarity quote if she's your favourite.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
And finally, we of course can't forget about Rainbow Dash. Now we all know Rainbow is super hyper fixated on the Wonderbolts. It's her biggest dream after all, and sometimes in episodes like Rainbow Falls, we see that it can even take over everything for her, including her friends. Really earning a title of loyalty, Rainbow Dash. And we've also seen that she gets really attached to certain things, just like Tank. And now, I don't really have any other points to note on the autism side of things, so I'll move on to what you're probably all expecting. My thoughts on them having ADHD, or Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. We know she can get very excitable and hyperactive. She's also pretty impatient sometimes and always has to move, or in her case fly. And I think it would be a little war crime if I talked about him having ADHD and didn't at least once mention testing 1, 2, 3. Again, say it with me, one of my favourite episodes of the whole show. Surprise to no one. In this episode, we see Rainbow have to take an essay to get into the Wonderbolts, and we also see how the traditional means of education doesn't really work for him. They find it difficult to focus, they're easily distracted, and can't deal with sitting still for long. They also could show possible signs of narcissistic tendencies, and that could be shown in episodes like The Mysterious Mare Duel, and I mean she literally has a whole song in Rainbow Rocks about how awesome she is. They're shown to relish in attention, and almost to a pretty bad degree honestly, which is also seen in The Mysterious Mare Duel. And it often goes to the head a lot. So there's my analysis of Rainbow Dash. She may be a little self-centered, but we love her, we love Rainbow Dash. Drop a quote if she's your favourite. And that is my autistic analysis of the main 6. I didn't really necessarily research for this video. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable and well versed in possible signs of autism and just neurodiversity in general. Yeah, no way. And I hope that you all can see where I'm coming from. Again, I'm not trying to confirm these, nor am I trying to say that you have to agree. You can see what you want to see, neurodivergent or not. I just personally wanted to share my views and hopefully educate some people, whether they want to learn or need to learn. Again, please like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video so I'll know when to make more. And hopefully everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!